Okay, gamers, we got a fucking problem. We got a conundrum to solve, alright? So, 100 men versus a gorilla, but with TF2 mercs. Yeah, let's get right into it. No stalling, no script, I'm just fucking going on, alright? Bam, we got our mercs. Don't worry, my big ass head's in the way, but we ain't forget anybody. Look at this. Ooh, we got them all nine. Yeah, okay. So, what are our rules here? Just like the original question, no items, no weapons, alright? And also, we're gonna have to go with realistic feats for these humans, okay? Based on their bodies and how they act, what leisurely activities they participate in. So, what does that mean? Well, if we look at the lore, I think End of the Line is canon, and he tried to stop a train without Uber charge. He stopped it with Uber charge, but he tried without Uber charge. Safe to say he could have slowed down a train without Uber charge. So this one gorilla is kind of fucked, so we're gonna nerf him. Oh, but then this the same day that Casual Geographic uploaded, and he said the gorillas kind of have shitty stamina, and they're not really super aggressive, and they're not as coordinated and smart as we like to think. Now I knew all of that except the stamina. Stamina is what made me think, yeah, okay. I was fighting for the gorilla, but he ain't winning. So these are some crazy guys. So if we have infinite clones of any of them, 100 could definitely do it. So what are we doing? Bye. We're going over here to the wild. Now ignore this. This is just a hard image I found. It's like heavy tiger. I don't know why they made this. I can't tell if it's like really cool or really cringe. Anyway, you let me know in the comments. Here's who we came for. The Yeti. Alright. Now, what can we ascribe to a Yeti? Without getting too mythological, that's definitely stronger than a gorilla by a little bit. At least a little bit. It's definitely gonna have a little more intelligence, which means I'm not gonna make it craft anything. Maybe he could know to pick up a rock and bonk someone. Against 100 people, I don't know what that'll do. When his strikes will one-shot you anyway, but I'm gonna make him intelligent enough to close a fist and use it properly. I'm not giving him karate. I'm not giving him Muay Thai. I'm just saying this gorilla, he knows to like do this and this instead of like. Okay, so here we go. Any other grounds for a Yeti? Yeah, the big thing. The big thing, Yeti, or just roll with it, has a lot of stamina, all right? It's not a little old fucking it ain't got the powerlifting rest times like my boy the gorilla does, like I do. So, with that stamina factor and that aggression, never mind the comic lore, this guy is going to be a problem. So we will need 100 TF2 mercs. All right. Now, who are we picking? Who we drafting? We got to make a percentage. It's easy to say, well, Heavy, he's a boxer. He's the biggest. 100 of him. We're not going to be so primitive about it, as based as that would be. Nah. We're going to need some multiple factors. So, Heavy, I'm just going to say it. Bro is going to be 50% of our army. That's not 50%. I don't care. Heavy's going to be red. Alright. 50% of our army is Heavies. He's got the most HP by far. Look at his skeleton. He's going to be just harder to kill. His muscle mass and the density of his muscle, because I know he doesn't do lightweight bullshit, that's going to make his arms harder to rip off. It's going to come off, but it's going to take more energy for that Yeti to do so. It's going to take a little bit longer too. Now, Soldier, Soldier is going to get a big piece of that pie, my boys. All right. That is a crash out. You look at him in the comics, he's got that build people think Heavy has. Heavy has a different build, but Soldier, that's a big build. He's only like 5'10" or so, but that's a big dog. What color are we gonna give him? We're gonna give him blood red. He's gonna have eagle blood red. Okay. That's a lot of our mercs so far. So here's where the strategy comes in. Now Spy, I ain't gonna lie, he's kind of fucking useless. We're just gonna get him out of here. Come on, what are you doing? Get out. All right. Now here's an image I got for Scout. If you look at it, I don't know what kind of threat this man would pose, but this is Scout. Come on, come on. This is Scout talk. He is a crash out in the same right as Soldier, and you know, this debate's gone on for a while. We've kind of come to the conclusion. Okay, we're gonna rip the gorilla's balls off. We're gonna poke his eyes out. We're gonna try give him a little stranglehold. Now he's not gonna help with that, but getting the eyes, getting the nuts. While we got a bunch of heavies and soldiers trying to wrestle him down, his little arms are fast, and they can weave in, weave out, yank some balls off. While these thick arms are locked around, grappling, he can go right in the little holes. I hope he doesn't get in the gorilla or the Yeti's holes, but I mean, that one might. I mean, look at, I don't know, man. All right, next on our list. Oh, we got to give him a value. I'm going to give him a light blue. And he's going to have just a little bit. We don't need too many. Well, we'll need some because there's going to be some that die doing this. But I'm not going to give it a percentage. We're going to go off vibes here. That many. That's how many scouts. And I guess that little speck right there. So, who's next? Demo Man. Now, Demo Man, I believe that he is the most athletic of the group. Now, we're not going off feats. Like I said, this is just kind of, look at these dudes and their hobbies and what they do. Never mind how much alcohol is just estrogenating and sluggish. Look at him. Look, that's an athletic man. That man can run. That man can do crazy shit. He's a type where his best lifts are squat and bench. He just likes moving shit. He don't want to be bogged down. He don't want the deadlift gut. All right. Now this man, he's going to have that springiness. He's got that attitude. I think that Demo Man could be a necessary asset. I'm not going to say he's as useful as Soldier. Maybe roughly so. We're going to give him this much. I don't know. I'm not giving him those colors. He's going to get green. Yeah. He's going to get blue. Scotland blue. Now, going to fill it. There we go. Okay, now, without any tech, Engineer, he sounds about as useless as Spy. This man is goddamn fucking useless. Now, look at this man, bro. This is a barcode, bro. You can scan that shit. Try it out. See what happens. Maybe you get a little discount at Denny's. I don't know. I tried doing transparency and it just, this shit, I got bored. Yeah. So that's why that's, anyway, Engineer, he's like 5'7" or something. Just give up, bro. He's kind of little rough built, you know what I mean? But we got these specimens of men here. This sounds a little gay as hell, I ain't gonna lie. We love talking about other men's bodies, don't we? So what's he gonna do? I don't think he can wear that hard hat to battle. That'd be kind of cheating. Even then, Heavy skull is already thicker. What's he gonna do? I'll tell you what he's gonna do. He's gonna use a certain muscle that I'm not very experienced with it, but it's right here. The pineal gland, the brain. He's gonna be the brains of the operation. Him and Medic. There's more to it. Let me continue. So this man right here, Engineer. Well, I'll tell you what he's gonna do. We're gonna give him a color. He's gonna be construction warning yellow, green. So we're just going to need one of them. He's going to stay way in the back. Now, the Yeti's going to be smart. He's going to be that smart. He's not going to know to take out the strategist. Come on. It is the Yeti. So we're going to give him that little bit of green. Oh. That's our strategy. God fucking. There we go. There we go. Now, medic. Medic. You have an unfortunate role. You see, medic is also a strategist of sorts, right? Very, very intelligent. Cunning, too. Quick on his heels with his brain. He outwitted the devil multiple times. That's a different kind of intelligence that's very valuable. Also, we're going to give 2 medics. 2! We're going to have 2 medics. Because we need morale support. Yeah. Imagine that your medic girlfriend is doing a little Fortnite emote behind the Yeti. And you disappoint him? No. We gonna have the medic girlfriend doing some little in the background to give our troops morale support. Yeah. The after party. Man, I don't want to know what happens there. So next, we got sniper. Yeah, I ain't gonna fucking lie. This man, he blows up. He is so useless. We blew him the fuck up. Bow! Look at that. Smithereens. We don't want him. Get out of here. Yeah, what the fuck is he gonna do? Look at that shit. Look at that piece of shit. At least Spy has the little jujitsu throw thing going on. Now Pyro. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You kind of useless. Yeah, you kind of useless. So, why is it empty? Because I'm not very smart, okay? This is gonna be me. Me margin for error. Okay? Hope this helps. We're gonna make it smaller. Okay. So is this a complete 100% pie chart? No. Are you gonna have to deal with it? Yes. Okay. There we go. That's my draft of 100 mercs to fight a Yeti. Are they winning? Probably. I mean, probably. Shit. Like, over 50 heavies? Like, come on. The guy's like 400 pounds and strong. Like, that's most of a fucking Yeti's weight anyway. And that's just a lot of those. Impossibly large fucking rib cage. Come on. Like, what's... This is like Andre the Giant, but like a hater and angry. I never condone violence to animals. Rest in power, Yeti. I'm sorry. Sorry it had to happen. Okay, guys, that's the fucking video. I don't know what to tell you. There's no script. I don't know what I'm doing here. Bye. Wait, subscribe now, please. Subscribe. Hang on. You gonna tell me you watched this whole video without subscribing? Like, the fuck's going on, man? I thought we had a great time, man. You're just gonna leave without subscribing? Do it! Do it now!